situation in many families. This question of her politics. Back in the 90s, she was apparently allied with our colleague, Pat Buchanan. She was one of the Buchanan brigades, the Pitchfork people. She was part of that independence movement in that party. Pat had a different number of party labels back then, but they were all somewhat to the right. They also have, apparently, she has a leader of that party in Alaska, head of the Alaska Independence Party, who's one of those people, and they're not uncommon, who believe that we got into World War II under false pretenses. Very much haters of Franklin Roosevelt, haters of the war. Like Pat did not believe we should have gotten into the war. You have a guy up there who runs the Alaska Independence Party, and by the way, the way the word used independence is not the way we normally use Independence Party. It's Alaska wants independence from the United States. She was part of a secessionist movement. Is that a problem? I mean, she's not anymore. She's a regular Republican now. She was part of a secessionist political party. Is that a problem?
You know, just by accident, I've spent a fair amount of time in Alaska. And first of all, at least according to the documents put out by the McCain campaign this afternoon, she has been a registered Republican the entire time. They claim to have all of the registration cards going back to 92. What
was the affiliation with Pat's movement then?
Well, I think she may have been a Buchanan
I thought it was
supporter.
2 years she was a member of that party.
A supporter. I mean, but in the context of Alaska...
Wait a minute, let's get this fact straight. You're saying that she was not a member of the Alaska Independence Party for 2 years?
I'm saying, according to the McCain campaign email that I got a couple hours ago, they have all of her registration cards, and she's been a registered Republican the entire time.
If she had any relationship at all with this party, it's a problem. The Republican Party was founded by Abraham Lincoln, who went to war over the fact that it is unconstitutional to secede from the United States. States don't get to decide. She can't in any way have been allied with the secessionist movement. I mean,
this is Joe Vogler,
mainstream Republican, not a wacky fringe
founder of the
Republican.
Alaska Independence Party. Joe Vogler, quote, "I'm an Alaskan, not an American. I've got no use for America or her damned institutions." That's something.
People are right to be angry about it.
I understand that people are angry about it. I disagree that all of those things are inaccuracies. I think the reporting on the Alaska Independence Party, she did court that party quite aggressively. She did make multiple appearances at those conventions. Her husband was a member of that party for years, and there was an initial statement from the party that she was a member. The vice presidential candidate of the Republican Party being a member of a fringe secessionist movement is a huge story. The idea that that should have been shied away from and not reported on after she was introduced to the country as the nominee